In recent news a few days ago, Twitch streamer Tectone took shots at Poke, saying that he fell off and that he's a goofy streamer. Then Poke fired back in the following post, and after the back and forth between the two, xQc then reacted and he takes a jab at Tectone for hitting out on streamers in the following clip.
I think I'll watch it, but I'm not gonna.
Dude, Poke's downfall, Poke's fall off. It is insane how someone who is such a funny, goofy guy can harbor so many mental illnesses and schizo out on so many streamers nonstop. It is actually so bad, guys. And we know it's all just.
Why is he tagging everybody? I don't get it. I don't think that's true at all. I don't.
After xQc's response to Tectone, in his latest stream, Tect takes another shot at Poke and calls out Poke and claims that his screenshots are absolute rat behaviour, and also calls out xQc for wondering why he's going at Poke when Poke and X had prior beef.
Pokelawls came at me the other day. People were like, "Oh, dude, Pokelawls, why'd you go at him?" Oh, man. You want me to tell you why? Because I found out what that rat was doing behind the scenes. Yes, sir. And you know what the great thing is? Hey, I got screenshots of all that. Yep. I got screenshots of all that, you nasty fat you disgusting piece of shit. Yep, I got all that. Yeah, because people talk. Yes, sir, people talk. Yes, they do. Pissed me the off. Absolute rat. You know what? I could go into it right now, but let me just tell you, Poke, I saw all the DMs. You disgusting piece of shit. Yep, I saw all of that. So you're wondering why I don't like you anymore? You wonder why I don't fuck with you? Because one, because you're schizo as you snaked everybody. You have snaked so many people in this space, it's ridiculous. Thinking these motherfuckers are gonna keep that confidential? Yeah, right. Talking match, I'm not gonna get into it. You know what you did. But go ahead, say that you didn't do anything. Say that you didn't do anything. It'll make when I expose your ass look even worse, you fat Jesus, what? These people are losers, bro. The Austin scene gets worse every day. xQc was right about Pokelawls. Yeah, xQc was right about Poke. And then he just changed his mind. He legit changed. I don't know why Tectone's calling Poke a snake. Because he is. He snaked you, motherfucker. Did you forget? Do you have multiple personality disorder? Did you forget, brother?
xQc is RT. A bunch of people knife him from the back and he still called them friends. Just look at what Hasan says about him, and lies about him almost every time he talks about xQc to farm hate, and yet the retarded thinks is just banter. I mean, it's obvious from everything Poke said in the past. There must be more behind the scene, not surprised that Asmongold said the same thing before.
I've had conversations, people said, why don't you like Poke? I said, I've told them this, and you tell them. They can tell you the truth. I have said, I want to like Poke, but I want to see him, I want to give him 2 years where he does not do a single thing that rats out one of his friends so he can make himself look better. And you have not even gotten close.
Poke is like those mentally ill girls who's terminally addicted to drama and attention, so they'd keep digging a bigger hole for themselves, except he's fat and ugly. Didn't this guy cry salty tears at the thought of Tectone joining OnlyFans in their WoW hardcore? Then he half-assed died on the first raid by not popping the correct item. So not only he robbed me from watching Tectone play HC WoW, he's a little B and bad at the game too.
Lacy responds to the people criticising him for multi-streaming on Kick.
Here with Rug, but today is my first ever day experimenting and trying out multi-streaming, okay? So I am currently live right now on Twitch and also live on Kick, on my channel on Kick. So it's my first day ever multi-streaming. We're gonna see how it goes. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna be more focused on my Twitch community and the Twitch chat rather than the Kick chat, but I'll be checking it, you know, here and there. And listen, I see everybody saying, oh, blah, 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 blah. Why are you doing this? Sold your soul, sold out, did this. Motherfucker, you would too for a bag. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, I'm multi-streaming on Kick to make an extra 100 bands a month. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't?
I'm not gonna lie.
People are like mad about multi-streaming. Who wouldn't stream the same thing they're doing already on a second platform to make an extra 100K a month?
Might as well.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I'll admit it, I'm doing it for the bag. Fuck, yeah, I am.
Chat, I have a Kick
and
too.
You would too.
People don't seem to get the moral issue, so I'll point it out, and you can decide for yourself if it matters. Kick is owned by Stake, a gambling site. Kick loses a ton of money handing out contracts like candy, but it's fine because Stake funds it, and Stake can only fund it if a certain number of those viewers that creators bring over are converted into gamblers. That's their end goal, convert viewers into gamblers. I don't know how much gambling is involved in Lacy's contract, since other big creator contracts always have gambling requirements, but even if he doesn't have those, he's bringing his viewers over to a site where gambling streamers are heavily pushed and advertised. The argument is basically Lacy is already rich as but he'd like to be even more rich, and he's okay if a small portion of his impressionable audience get introduced to gambling as a result. When Lacy asks, who wouldn't? The answer is a lot of people. Gambling ruins countless lives. On June 11, 2025, during a livestream, Twitch streamer Hasan disclosed a shocking update. His global entry, the US Customs and Border Protection's CBP expedited travel privilege, had been revoked by the Department of Homeland Security, DHS. He claimed the decision was made without any prior warning. Hasan shared the official communication he received upon returning from France, a written letter and email. It stated, "You do not meet program eligibility requirements." Without elaborating further, he pointed out that there was no clarification on why he'd suddenly become ineligible, leaving him questioning what had changed. Live viewers were perplexed. Some speculated whether this was related to customs procedures during his France trip. Hasan clarified that he was only in the regular CBP line, not global entry, when he first learned it had been revoked. He emphasized that no notice had been given before he reached customs.